Okay, shalom. First off, I want to say Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders of GMS, and peace and blessings to all the Akim out there. I just wanted to bring this out real quick. Something that I was just, as I was sitting here kind of studying or whatnot, talking about the hour of temptation and the matter of prophecies that we're seeing right now, and that just seen yesterday from the most recent sit down from the elders about the video from this white cat that identifies himself as an Edomite and identifies the Negroes as as Jacob, as Israel. And it just, interesting that the time we are in, when they're saying the tongue shall fall upon itself, there's a lot of things that people aren't reading because they're not understanding. So I'll start with, and right here it says it all in this verse right here. This is Isaiah 34 and 16. It says, "Seek ye out the book of the Lord and read. No one of these shall fail. None shall want her mate, for my mouth hath commanded it, and his spirit it hath gathered them." So, man, we looking at that time right now, which, we having earthquakes in these diverse places. We have disappearing planes, which they just stopped talking about. Ships that are getting swallowed up by the water. The other ship that ran aground a while back, that hit the side of a mountain or something. Oil spills, of course. That's the earth bleeding. And then recently, this mine over in Turkey, which the interesting thing about it is many people that died over there, they still pulling bodies out of there. But it, just going back to that whole era when Israel was in power in that what they call the Dark Ages, the founding of Constantinople, which is now known as Istanbul, Turkey. It seems like, man, again, judgment is happening. These girls getting taken over there in Nigeria, which is only going to be coming here. I don't know why. The mind isn't getting ready or prepared here because they just don't see it. Let's see, because I'll actually read it, because this is Isaiah 4 and 1. "And in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, We will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by thy name to take away our reproach." So, I mean, man, men are going to be like, the men of the Lord are going to be like gold in that day, man. And as you see, why? Because all the rest of the women that ain't regarded by one of these men of the Lord, man, as something to be kept, you're going to be off getting yanked like them women, man. And why? Because, your eye is evil towards your husband. And I'll go ahead and, again, like my last video, it really goes down to it, man, because you put so much emphasis on everything being tied to this world when they're your enemies, and they are not gods, but it's like nothing can be done without them. Nothing can be done. They are your enemies, and that's what this cat on this video that the elders just brought out, that's pretty much what he's talking about, man. So again, to all of you that think you shouldn't be looking to your Lord instead of these people like your so-called American way and your fellow Americans, here's Isaiah 31. "Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, because Egypt represents this bondage we are in, America, and stay on horses and trust in chariots, because they are many. I mean, that's the global force for good, the U.S. Navy. In the horsemen, because they are very strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord. And they don't, because they into witchcraft. All of that stuff is witchcraft. Yet he also is wise, and will bring evil, and will not call back his words, but will arise against the house of the evildoers, and against the help of them that work iniquity. Now the Egyptians are men, and not God, and their horse is flesh, and not spirit. When the Lord shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that is hoping shall fall down, and they shall fail together. And that's it, man. Because again, people have to understand the time we are in, and looking at, being that, the whole world is basically on the brink of World War III. Nobody is cool with anybody, and it has happened so quickly. And then at the same time, even within Israel, man, Israel having house cleaning, tightening up, man. So that you should be feeling it, man. It should feel different to you, man. Like something is we on the brink of something here, man. Like the big event is gonna happen very soon, man. And let's see, let me go. Isaiah 33. Isaiah 33:6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. And the fear of the Lord is his treasure. Behold, their valiant ones shall cry without. The ambassadors of peace shall weep bitterly. Because you're so-called ambassadors of peace, but you're ambassadors of peace against your own people. So that is not peace, that's treason. So as long as you keep trying to go against what the Lord has set up for his people, which is to be a set apart people, we are not to be walking hand in hand with everybody else, nor making covenants with nobody else, nor giving our sons nor daughters to anybody else to marry. That's very cut and dry. But the world will tell you different. That's how you know that church is ran by Satan. Anybody not speaking according to the words in this book, that's because there is no light in them. And that's not my words, that's what the scriptures say, so sorry. And, it's again, of course, we know Idumea and Edom, and things that were before shall be again. So again, that means that Idumea will be in slavery before they get totally annihilated, man. Okay. And again, and this time also, because of, I'm sure everybody in Israel, of the elect anyway, man, and being in this truth, you catching hell, man. So watching, just seeing how things are playing out, and for a lot of y'all know, man, when you walking by faith, man, that's just what it is. So your daily bread is about as good as your daily answer as well, man. So, but that's where faith comes in, man. and right here, like as it says, this is Joel 2:21. Fear not, O land, be glad and rejoice, for Yahweh will do great things. Be not afraid, ye beasts of the field, for the pastures of the wilderness do spring, for the tree beareth her fruit, the fig tree and the vine do yield their strength. Be glad then, ye children of Zion, and rejoice in the Lord your power, for he hath given you the former rain moderately, and he will cause to come down for you the rain, the former rain and the latter rain in the first month, and the floor shall be full of wheat, and the fats shall overflow with wine and oil. And I will restore you the years that the locust hath eaten, the cankerworm, and the caterpillar, and the palmer worm, my great army which I send among you. Right there, man. To say I will restore to you the years, that's a big deal right there, man. I don't know. I can speak for myself. That means a ton to me, man. And if you really understand what we're trying to achieve here, this is a nation, man. We have a father. We have a race. Well, it's not a race. It's a nation. And the Lord set us up to be set apart from all other nations. Period. Period. Point blank. Let me see. Oh, and let me clarify something. This one of these verses are so rare. It's so used, but wrongly. And it shall come to pass afterward that I will pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, your old men shall dream dreams, your young men shall see visions. And that's verse 28 of Joel. He was talking to the children of Israel. So when you're talking about all flesh, the Spirit of the Lord coming on all flesh, that does not mean somebody outside of Israel. And quite frankly, he's talking more so over to Zion, not even the 2/3. So let's get that straight. So I just wanted to be clear about that. And so what we're looking at right now is what's going on in Joel 3, which, man, for behold, in those days, which will basically be that hour of temptation, in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations, and parted my land, and have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for an harlot, and have sold a girl for wine, that they may drink. I mean, man, that's us, black folks, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. That bill fits you, man. And you have given away your heritage proudly for people who aren't gods, man. They're just men. They don't have no spirit in them. There's no spirit in their chariots. There's no spirit in their flesh. There's no spirit in their concrete. Everything they touch, they kill. You can't even get a self-regenerating plant. I mean, everything is death with those people. I mean, man, the harbinger of death. Harbinger, you're basically a messenger of death. And that's all that goes on, man. Over here in good old Basra. So, with that being said, I just wanted to put that out there. Hopefully you brothers was edified. And for the one last thing, again, if anybody out here is listening that may be coming into this thing, Amos chapter 3 and 2. You only have I known out of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities. Can two walk together except they be agreed? So, and then let me skip down here to verse 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be an evil in a city, and the Lord have not done it? Surely the Lord's power will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants the prophets. So right there, man, the prophets of the Lord are speaking to you, and we are coming out of the scriptures, not out of our own vain glory and vain understandings. So again, I will say, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai. double honors to the elders of GMS, and peace and blessings to all the brothers out there and the sisters too that are really trying to serve in truth, faith, and sincerity. And man, let's you know wake up the elect and pray that the Lord hurry up and bring these prophecies to pass, and comes and removes us speedily. you know, I mean that is my desire for the elect of Israel. That we are within the Most High's presence sooner than later. So till the next time, Shalom.